You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is going on? Man, tonight is a very, very special night. Not only do we have a very special guest with us today, but today marks the 5th year that Vigilantes Radio has been around. Man, we've been pumping out interviews since a long time now. I've done like over 300. I can't remember. Because we actually have a back catalog that is on our first station that we used to use, which was Blog Talk Radio. We have about maybe 200 episodes there that we're trying to migrate over to the new one. And I know right now we're exactly at 200. And I have about maybe 30 or 40 in the vault that we never released. So we'll get all of that out, and we'll get all the old stuff transferred to new, so I can really see how many interviews I've done. I've interviewed celebrities, artists, actors, authors, CEOs, scientists, sex operators, voiceover actors, you name it. I've interviewed, almost any and everybody in the category under the sun and moon. So I definitely want to appreciate you listeners, because without you guys, I probably would have never reached this mark. I probably would have, but you guys are wonderful, so I gotta give shout outs to you guys. I know during like the first few years, years, I think like the first and second year, we only had like one listener for a very long time, and then 20 listeners, and 30, and then 40. And then we had my boss man, which is Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. He came on the show, and that's when everybody started paying attention, right? Oh, yeah. So shout out to Busy for the love for that one. And all the other celebrities that came on after him, but Busy was the very first celebrity we had on the show. And he'll be making another appearance pretty soon here. His fiance, and not his kid, but him and his fiance will be coming. So, yeah. Be able to look out for that one as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and kick this thing off, guys. I forgot to mention there are over 42,000 of you guys on the phone lines with us in our chat rooms and Google Hangouts, Skype, on the browser, in the chat room. What is up? What is happening? How you doing? What it do? So glad you guys are out, So when things get difficult, that's the time to give it your all. That's when you can make the biggest difference. It is when you reach the edge of your abilities and you come face to face with your limitations that you begin to grow. When you are forced to push yourself beyond the limit, you will raise yourself above the crowd. Give it all you got, my guys, and then give it a little bit more. The little bit will make all the difference in the world. That little bit will turn struggle into achievement. It only takes 1 point more than the other team to win the Super Bowl. And I was just at a football game Saturday watching my alumni team, which is USM, defeat Jackson State Tigers, which is a great team, by the way. And all it took was 55 points to beat them at their 7. Oh my goodness, it was a blowout, and we had a blast. But anyway, it only takes of a second less than the nearest runner to win the race. Making the effort will keep you in the race. Give it a little bit extra on top of that will make you a winner. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
From author Trisha Greenwood comes an important book for all ages, Beautiful Thinking. You have the power to be self-confident. Know the real truth about self-control. Sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in plain sight. You will discover beautiful thinking to be captivating and encouraging, providing the key and the gateway to unleash the greatest potential for a truly enjoyable journey through life. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood is available in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover editions on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Leave a review on Amazon and be entered to win a new Kindle Fire HD8. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood. Available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Order your copy today.
So I don't know, guys. Maybe later on this week we'll do like a special show or something. Call all my old call my old cast members, my old co-hosts. Kind of have, I don't know, maybe a talk show like we used to do. How it started out, this station started out as a talk show, and then I found a niche because we wasn't making any money back then as a talk show. And then I started interviewing people and we started getting paid. So that's why we made the change, and we've been going strong ever since, baby. So yeah, we'll probably do something sweet. I wanted to do it tonight, but unfortunately I had actually forgotten the date and ended up booking an interview on this date. But that's cool because there's always this week to celebrate. Usually for birthdays we celebrate an entire week, so why not for the station, right? 5 years, babe. Years. So when singers, songwriters, rappers, and bands and their respective press teams contact us on a national level, it always seemed to work out in a very interesting experience for us. Kamilo is no exception to this. This Tennessean provided not only songs full of heartfelt melodies, but they also come with a clear point of view on experience. A very humble and honest man. It is our pleasure to have this interview with Kamilo through Vigilantes Radio. On a personal note, I was going through a great number of emotions myself at the time that this interview was being developed and written. But nevertheless, it'll be fantastic to have Kamilo share his stories with us through my difficult times. Sometimes you just have to keep it moving, in pursuit of what you feel is necessary in your heart, of dream. Not saying ignore or not deal with the issue that only builds stress. We all know that, but we'll go into some things here through our conversation tonight and dive in deep about power, control, how music has impacted his life, and so much more. Grab your popcorn, guys, and tune in. And with that, let's go ahead and welcome him to our show. Kamilo, man,
Hey, grab that popcorn, man. It's popping over here. Hey, what's up, Demetrius?
Hey, man, how's it going? Man, he called me Demetrius.
Dini, what's up, man? It's a pleasure to have you on the phone, man. And congratulations on how well your show is doing. Man, 300 interviews and you still rolling, man. You're an inspiration to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, most definitely, man. Demetrius, Dini is all the same. Appreciate you calling that out, though. Yeah, definitely.
Nah, no problem, man.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. It's just another day, so man, I'm glad to talk about anything I'm doing, my passion, my purpose. Anytime I get a chance, it's a blessing. So what you're doing is a blessing out here. So, and what I was gonna say though is that people working behind the scenes like you, man, those are the real heroes out here in the music industry. So, man, big ups to you for what you're doing in your show.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Much love.
Yeah.
So, man, you got this fantastic EP out right now. Are you feeling any pressure at all?
Man, it's no pressure because, I'm just speaking from my real life experiences, and I'm hoping to, it's not just about, really making money, although that's really where my attention is. It's really about, helping people at the same time. So if you just really be yourself, I think, in your music, then that's a big service in itself. So I try to be as myself as possible. And at the end of the day, I think when I come out with it in the radio and my songs, I feel like I'm helping people. So it's just a pleasure to be out there and resonate with the rest of the world.
Definitely, man. And speaking of experiences, you're touching on religion, business, community, and I think you're currently in college right now working on a business degree, right?
Yeah, I'm looking to getting a master's, but maybe 2 months ago, I got my license. Got licensed as a professional, so I'm making money. So yeah, it's not all education leads directly to money, but I'm in a position where I can, pay down some bills, stack real cheese, and I'm not really focused on college that much, but it's an experience that I'm glad that I had. But I had a lot of experiences. It's just a time where I'm just transitioning to basically wanting to share some of that stuff, and a lot of the larger ideas I feel like is best communicated through music. So it's hard to get through like a drop book or something like that, but I feel like I have something useful on me, and I just want to share that because I think that's everybody's job to share their unique selves, and when everybody does that, people can just open up and just be how they're supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you surprised though about your song topics and not typically what every other rapper is rapping about, like sex, drugs, and violence?
Well, I try to purposefully steer away from that kind of stuff a lot of the times, just because I have kind of interests that I try to maintain. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to maintain the kind of, I don't know, a business credibility, you might say. But but sometimes you just got to be real. But I'm not really surprised that those kind of topics kind of got sprinkled into my lyrics. Because it's just, life is complex, basically, and so I got a lot of different topics. So people are complex. As a person, I'm complex. But I think if you can synthesize that into a song, one or two songs, you can kind of turn that complexity into something simple. And if you can do that, then I think you're doing well for the people close to you and everybody else.
Definitely agree with that. How do you challenge yourself, like this single, the next single, and so on and so forth?
That's a good question. I think just writing a song, period, is challenging. But I think single, or my next single, should basically reflect what I'm going through at that moment. So I want to basically spend more time with my fan base, my intended fan base. You might call them the streets. But as you become bigger, you got to rely more on your audience for growth. So that's what I'm planning to do for my next couple songs.
Okay. I know sometimes, like, as an artist, go through life, they get older, of course, subject matters start to change. And as you go through your journey, as you go through your journey, will you revisit some of like the same lyrical content, or do you see yourself heading into like a total different direction?
Well, I feel like I'm still selfish in a sense, but I still have a heart. I feel like if I improve myself in the future, I'll probably talk different. But right now, I'm kind of self-centered. And a year from now, I'll probably be the same.
That's just being honest.
Yeah. But I think I'd like to, be able to evolve in a sense where, like, nobody's perfect, but I'll probably be reflecting the essence of who I am in the songs that I write. So it's just a balance, just a reflection of what I'm going through, and it'll probably stay that way in the future.
Now, normally when I'm writing the show, I allow myself one corny question, but I'm not going to ask you that corny question tonight. Instead, I'm going to ask you about, your single Club Hop. What's the story behind that record?
Oh man, it's not really. It's not really like a personal song. I wrote it so I could get people to dance, basically. So I was needing people to basically lighten up in my shows. So I saw a lot of people come out with they talking about trumpet in their concerts and stuff, and like nobody's dancing, nobody's having fun. So basically, I want to help people, just have a good time. Basically, that's what's important when you come to my shows. If I like record a video or something like that, I don't want you to be standing around. You need to be dancing and doing more dance moves than me when you're at my show. You feel me?
Definitely. So, how important is it to include a personal side into your music? How important is that for you?
I feel like it is important, but I also feel like if you're not trying to make people dance, you're in the wrong business. So as a songwriter, I'm also an entertainer. So I basically wrote Club Hop because, I thought it would help people make have a good time. But I do have some serious songs too. But at the end of the day, I'm going to try to tickle your ear a little bit.
Right. Do you club yourself when you're not performing?
Man, I'm so much like on the grind, but in between my day in and day out, hustle, I do find time to have fun. So it's like my man Khalifa said, work hard and play hard. So yeah, I do hit the club quite a bit in between my schedule. So it's how it is. But definitely when I'm on tour, that's a staple of my daily life.
Right. Okay. So I feel like club songs, dance songs can have power. So let's chat about that for a minute. About power, the power of a song. I mean, you remember that song, Back That Thing Up? I mean, that song stayed on the radio for like years. Yeah. Years. We played it every birthday. If you're grown enough. But reference it to be like complete with music, words, dance, feelings, and all that. Take us a step further though. What can it achieve? This power of music.
Basic song. I'm glad that you brought that up because I've been saying this like on the internet, or basically not the internet, but to business people, but they don't really understand me. I say that I think hip hop is really the social entrepreneurship of music, because you could bring a message to a global audience with a good song. You feel me? But I think the real power of hip hop songs is taking something unheard of or it's like not cool and making it cool. So, and as a business person, or if you are a business person, man, you should listen to that again. So basically, that's a very powerful thing. That's what most all startup stage business people are interested in doing, is bringing like a message to a large audience like that and making them really feel and resonate with what they're saying. So that's what all these commercials are about, what all these brands and logos are about. So and that's what hip hop artists are doing, at least the successful ones. So hip hop music has the power to influence global culture. So it's a very powerful thing.
Man, I'm gonna try something real quick. Can you think of one artist in hip hop that was like a pioneer of influence?
Oh yeah. There's a couple, maybe 3 names that come to mind. Yeah, shoot. DJ Screw, definitely Nas, definitely Big, Big Smalls. So those are the guys that I respect. These are well-known guys in the hip hop community. So I definitely respect them. They should never be out of the loop of normal conversations about hip hop. So definitely, I respect them.
Definitely. All right. So, studio-wise, production-wise, how involved do you get in your songs?
Man, I lace all my tracks on Music Road. I got a little FL Studio or whatever, but I rarely mix or produce. But I write my own lyrics basically.
No Quentin Millers?
No what now?
No Quentin Millers over there?
Nah.
All right.
Oh, man.
Definitely. All right, so in the actual room where you're recording in, first of all, do you have your own setup?
Well, basically, I go to the studio. It's not my own space, but yeah,
I got you. Okay, well, let me ask you this. What do you do to get the best out of yourself and your music when you're getting ready to record?
Well, maybe. Well, it's bringing really my whole self to the studio, basically. I don't really got that much control over the situation I'm walking in, but I'm usually in the right mindset when I hit the studio. It's not really my job to do a feng shui as a motherfucker, but I know I need to get in and get out because they charge me a grip, so it's really about your mindset when you walk in. So I don't really tinker with everything. I trust the music road pros to be on point with the setup and the engineering. So I just get in and I drop a track and I feel comfortable with it, or I go back, do it over. So that's all it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At some point in time, you saw something live, heard something recorded, or met someone in the music business, or maybe even seen like an artist perform. But something somewhere made music become what you wanted to do with your entire life. Can you describe what it was or who it is, and what about it that impacted you so strongly?
Man, that's a big question. I think there's a lot of people, a lot of artists in the game that influenced me. Kwani Cash, Young Buck, Millionaire, DMX, Juicy J, Fat Pat. And it's not really because of the money, it's because of the fact that they were being themselves, really. So the more successful you become, it's like the more corporate America wants you to be something that you're not. So so music is basically, I think music is basically my way of just continuing to be myself, in a sense.
Man, take us through a day in the life of Kamilo, especially on days when it's time to hit the stage. I notice you're on the stage quite a bit.
Oh, man, it just looks like that. I really want to be on there more, but in a sense, I'm constantly performing. So in my day-to-day life, I'm selling. It's like all I do is sell. So I've been selling my way through life for like over a decade now. So when I'm on stage, it's no different. I go to a show, I spit my game, and I walk away with cheese, or at least respect if I don't get the cheese.
So any upcoming shows for supporting the new EP? And the new EP guys.
I'm talking around. Yeah, I'm talking around right now. But I did just have a show in Nashville on the day I released the EP. I'm not sure where I'll perform next, but I'll be sure to let fans know on social media when I do have another gig, though.
And where can they get the information from?
Instagram, Kamilo Hip Hop. my website, Kamilo.info. Twitter, The Real Kamilo. Those are all my handles. So, yeah, I got a pretty nice online presence. So, you can find me if you're looking. You can find me.
So, at this point, man, where does the music go from here? I know the new stuff is just coming out, but I'm always encouraging people to like continue to write and put more of their art into the world. So I got to do the same for you, man. Kamilo, what's up? What's coming next? Tell us about the future.
Well, the future is in flux. So I'm looking for a distribution partner that can help me like make the mixtape I just released, The Winner. So we could find that guy, that company. I won't have to make the second album with my own money, so that's key. Beyond that, I intend to drop an official remix of the EP I just dropped this Saturday, so in the next 6 days. So that's the remix, and the remix is chopped and screwed by Texas legend OG Ron C.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So the EP dropped in what was that? August?
Yeah, middle of August. And you just got this remix coming out right now. So you like that Texas style? Yeah. You definitely want to stay tuned in to my social media channels. Again, there's Instagram at Kamilo Hip Hop. And also on Facebook and Twitter at The Real Kamilo.
All right, cool deal. All right, guys, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the Hot Seat, and our fans love this part of the segment. And of course, along with the actual interview, but our audience will get to hear Kamilo provide us with some vocals. Maybe he can sing, maybe he does poetry, inspirational speeches, freestyle raps, jokes, stories, or maybe even live instruments from our special guests. Well, you'll never know if these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight, we'll find out if Kamilo has what it takes to be put on a spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Kamilo with this song, Club Hop, and we'll be right back.
Hip hop, club hop, hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me.
Right place, right time. Cause there's nothing but that on my mind, drop it double time. You could tell the bubble fine, cause it got more curve than a swerve on the number 9. You think I'm lying, the stiff like on. If you pop it, I'ma rock it, cause I'm right in behind. Design for you to wind it down and bounce that thing around and around. Now shake that seven pants. I want a thick caramel chick to put me in a trance. I never put you in the bag. It's the high of nightlife, cause my genie out the lamp. When you dance in the club, slow up and pop it in the back like a tow truck. Let me see how you feeling. The deal is you got the best in the building.
Club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me.
She make that booty bounce, no doubt. That's why I came out, staying at the house. I get around, she know I'm down. She drop it to the ground like it weighed 20 pounds. I've been waiting all night for the sight of an bouncing like a trampoline class. Shake it fast cause I want it bad. Never grab on the booty, let it bounce in the air. I guess you open, we soaking, we groping. I'm hoping that somehow we can't get the poking. Kamilo with that big brown booty, you can dance in my video. Here we go, we just getting started. The party don't stop till you know I'm alcoholic. I could call it, what's your body telling me? Baby, bounce that, make it talk to me.
Club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with me, don't stop, grind on me, club hop with
back again. So bounce that in the wind. Her waist slim, but that super thick. I don't know her, but that is my friend. I'ma slide in behind with my mother two-step. We ain't never seen a booty that round. Glad that they came from out of town. Now poke it out like you want me to rub it down. I love it how you dance wild and club hop around.
From author Trisha Greenwood comes an important book for all ages, Beautiful Thinking. You have the power to be self-confident. Know the real truth about self-control. Sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in plain sight. You will discover Beautiful Thinking to be captivating and encouraging, providing the key and the gateway to unleash the greatest potential for a truly enjoyable journey through life. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood is available in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover editions on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Leave a review on Amazon and be entered to win a new Kindle Fire HD8. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood. Available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Order your copy today.
Whoa, what an incredible record by Kamilo Club Hop. You guys better jump online and grab that right now. It makes me want to go to the club right about now and celebrate these 5 years. Who's down? If you're in town, I'll let the kid. All right, guys, if you're waiting waiting for a miracle, your wait is over. And no, Dini is not the God of your life. But I'm going to tell you a little secret, though. You are the miracle. Against all, you are here today alive, filled with the possibilities. You can shape the world around you. You can imagine and dream and create. You can experience. You can reason. You can share. You can love. What could possibly be more miraculous than your life? You are at once unique and connected to all of creation. Think for a moment how special you are. Think of the unique expressions of life and love and energy that is you. Think of how far you've already come. Think of how far you can go, and celebrate the miracle that is your life and make the most of every moment. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond before the moment. Yes, guys, this very moment. Let's bring the man of the hour back on. Kamilo, you're back live with us in our hot seat. What do you have for us?
Okay, so I do have a funny story to share and leave behind with your audience. So it's about being in the club. So I thought it was in line with the single I shared today. So if I could, I'll just share that, and I'll leave your audience with that for tonight.
Definitely, that works.
All right. Hey, so did you ever notice how women sometimes veil their statements of interest in sarcasm? So I'm chilling in Sassy Inns in Knoxville, okay? And the place smells like smoke as usual. When this girl who can't stop staring at my watch starts, walking toward me from the dance floor. When she finally reached me, she said, "No, I hate this watch." When I said, "Nah, you just really like me," she was shocked, but she started laughing. We hit it off, and she tried to split after like 20 minutes together, but I didn't give up because I did get her number while I was talking to her. So we did hook up, and later, guess what my best friend did?
Who's your best friend?
He just bought a new watch.
Wow. Nice.
But yeah, it's just false attribution, but I think more time you spend in the game, the more you'll realize this complete picture. That's my story about the club. I hope your listeners had laughs.
Definitely. Kamilo, my man, let everybody know where they connect with you again.
Okay, so Kamilo Hip Hop, there's Instagram, and the real Kamilo is on Twitter. So just hit me up, and I'll definitely message you back.
Definitely. All right, my man, we definitely appreciate you for coming through. We'll definitely be keeping our eye on you and for this remix album that's about to drop in 6 days. Oh, my goodness. More music.
All right, man. All right, Dini.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's my pleasure, definitely. So you stay up. I'm definitely going to tune in myself. I know you got a long line of artists waiting to be on that platform. So I'm definitely fucking with you. So I'll be around, man.
All right, man. Thank you for that.
All right, baby.
Peace.
It's all you, baby.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.